My beloved one, love, lead us, welcome. If you're here right now, I want you to know something deeply important. Your spirit is in alignment with heaven's frequency. This message has found its way to you not by chance, but by divine orchestration. You've been praying, hoping, maybe even silently wondering if God still sees you. The answer is yes. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. The angels have surrounded you with a message, and I'm here to pass it on to you gently and faithfully. God is preparing your hands to receive an overflow. A financial release is coming, not just to help you survive, but to establish something new and meaningful through your life. If you felt a stirring in your heart lately, if you've sensed that something unseen is shifting around you, it's because it is. You're standing at the edge of a new season, and what's ahead carries a blessing that's been building over time. The trials, the sacrifices, the times you chose integrity over convenience, faith over fear, obedience over shortcuts, none of it has gone unseen. And now, the reward is being released in waves. I want you to understand something. This isn't just about money. This is about alignment. This is about God answering your faith with favor. Psalm 84:11 says, "For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly." You've been walking, sometimes crawling, and still you've believed. You've whispered prayers through tears and praised God when nothing seemed to change. And now, heaven is responding. There is wealth being unlocked in the spirit first. Because God always starts with the heart. You're not just about to receive money, you're being entrusted with kingdom resources, divine provision. And with that comes purpose, protection, and preparation. You see, God doesn't bless randomly. He blesses intentionally. He knows the assignments on your life. He knows the vision you've carried in secret, and He is funding it in due time. For some of you, this will come as unexpected checks, business ideas, or job offers that feel tailor-made for your skills. For others, it will be debt cancellation, supernatural favor in legal or financial matters, or investors and divine helpers being drawn to your light. However it happens, know this. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't even entered yet, and it's not because of luck, it's because of legacy. What God is doing in you now will bless generations after you. Proverbs 13:22 says, "A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous." There is wealth that's being transferred into righteous hands, and yes, your hands are included. But there's more. God wants you to have wisdom for what's coming. The kind of money He's about to place in your hands isn't just for spending, it's for sowing, building, rescuing, restoring. He's trusting you to use it with compassion, clarity, and care. Take a moment to breathe that in. You are not just hoping for breakthrough, you are being prepared for it. The mindset that once accepted just enough is being stretched into faith for more than enough. Your posture is shifting from begging to building, from scarcity to stewardship, because heaven knows what you're capable of carrying. God would not be sending this message to you unless He already saw you as trustworthy with more. And maybe you've wondered, why has it taken so long? It's okay to ask that. You're human. But the delay was never meant to harm you. It was meant to form you. Romans 5:3-4 reminds us that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. You've been growing silently into the version of yourself that can not only handle the blessing, but protect it. And now your hands are ready. You will not mishandle what's coming. You will not sabotage your next season. You will not feel overwhelmed or unworthy. Because God has already walked ahead of you and made the path clear. He's already positioned angels to guard what's coming your way. And He is giving you supernatural discernment to know which doors to walk through and which ones to close. You will not be deceived by counterfeit opportunities. You will know which moment is divine. You'll feel it. It'll be undeniable. This blessing is not a bribe. It's a confirmation. It's God saying, I trust you with more. And it's okay if your heart feels emotional right now. Let the tears come. Let your guard down. Because for the first time in a long time, you don't have to strive. You, just have to receive. You're stepping into a season of divine receipts. You sowed in tears and now you're about to reap in joy. Money is not evil. What we do with it matters. And God is about to show you how sacred provision can be when it's placed in the hands of someone who walks with Him. You've seen what poverty looks like. You've survived when resources ran low. You've stretched 5 loaves and 2 fish more times than you can count. But now, the tables are turning. You're entering into harvest. The spiritual economy of heaven is opening over you, and the timing couldn't be more precise. There are things God has spoken to you about, giving, creating, helping, launching, but you didn't have the means to begin. That's about to change. And when it does, your spirit will recognize it as confirmation, not pressure, not fear, just peace. Provision with peace, that's what's coming. You don't need to chase after the money. The blessing is chasing you. Psalm 23:6 says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That includes financial goodness. That includes miracles in your bank account, strategies in your mind, and favor in your connections. You are not being greedy to believe in increase. You are being obedient by preparing your hands for what heaven is releasing. Some of you will begin to see small signs this week. Someone blesses you unexpectedly, a door opens, a transaction works out in your favor. These are tokens of what's ahead. Don't dismiss the small beginnings. Zechariah 4:10 tells us, do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. Every small confirmation is a whisper from heaven that the release has begun. And I want you to understand something even deeper. This message isn't just about money coming to you. It's about the healing that will come with it. Financial stress has weighed on your heart for years. You've cried over bills. You've broken into pieces over being unable to help loved ones. You've endured seasons where just keeping the lights on felt like warfare. That is not your forever. That chapter is closing. God is rewriting your story with resources. You're not being elevated because you're better than others. You're being elevated because God knows you'll bless others. He knows you'll tithe, you'll give, you'll build things that outlive you. That's why this blessing is sacred. It's not a lottery, it's a legacy. So what should you do now? Stay ready, stay expectant. Keep praying over your finances, not from panic, but from peace. Thank God in advance. Speak life over your bank account, your wallet, your plans. Ask Him for wisdom and clarity, and when it begins to unfold, don't forget to give Him the glory. Angels are already in motion. The documents are being signed. The helpers are being sent. The windows of heaven are opening. And you, dear listener, are about to walk into a season where provision becomes the proof of God's promises over your life. Don't look back. Don't shrink. Don't second guess. Stand tall and stretch your hands out. They're about to be filled with more than you imagined. If this message stirred your heart, if it felt like God was speaking directly to you, I invite you to like this video. Let others find this word and be encouraged too. Leave a comment below and declare, I receive God's provision and I trust His timing. Let that declaration be your agreement with heaven. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Angel Message for You channel so you never miss a moment of what heaven is sharing. We are walking this journey together, and what's coming next is worth staying connected for. You are seen, you are loved, you are provided for, and the wealth that's coming into your hands, it's not just for now, it's for the future God has been planning all along. Get ready to receive. Your miracle is on the way, will always be the anchor that holds everything together if you believe in the strength of love, and the beauty of overcoming challenges together. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and affirm, "I cherish a love that navigates challenges with grace." Type, "I am receiving my blessing," in the comments to claim this affirmation and allow the power of love to guide you forward. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world together. We can build a community of faith, hope, and love. I want to remind you, there's no shame in having hoped for more. There's no guilt in asking God to provide, to expand, to lift you into a new level. Sometimes we've been conditioned to believe that holiness means lack, or that suffering is the only sign of sacrifice. But beloved, God's abundance is not a threat to your humility. In fact, learning to receive with gratitude is just as holy as learning to endure with grace. You've endured with grace. You've praised through your pain. You've held on when others let go. You've been faithful in the little, and now God is about to make you ruler over much. Matthew 25:21 reminds us, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things, I will set you over many." This is not just a spiritual statement, it's a financial one. God is promoting you. And it's not the kind of promotion that just changes your income. It changes your impact. Some of you are being set up to create jobs for others, to fund ministries, to purchase homes not just for yourself, but for family, for people in need. Some of you will finally be able to sow into the very causes that once supported you when you had nothing to give. God is flipping the script. He's turning your history of hardship into a story of stewardship. What once brought you shame is now going to be the place of your greatest testimony. You will not just survive, you will thrive. You will not always be the borrower, you will become the lender. You will not live in fear of overdraft notices and overdue bills. Those days are behind you. You are entering a season where the overflow becomes your new normal. Not because you're chasing riches, but because you're walking in righteousness. Deuteronomy 28:12 declares, "The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season and to bless all the work of your hands." Your hands have been blessed. Your land, your work, your plans, your dreams is being watered from heaven. There is no coincidence that you've been feeling a new urge to organize your finances, to save, to learn about investing, to budget with more discipline. That stirring is not random. It is God preparing you to hold and protect what is coming. Many people receive money and lose it quickly because their mindset wasn't healed. But not you. You are being equipped emotionally, spiritually, mentally, financially. The Lord doesn't just want to drop money into your hands, He wants to deliver you into wisdom. You're going to know what to do with what comes. You're going to make choices that secure the future for your children, for the vision and for the mission that's been brewing in your heart. You may not even be able to explain it yet, but it's there. That pull to do something meaningful with your life. And soon, the resources will catch up with the vision. And I want to be clear, what's coming won't make sense to others. It will happen quickly. Opportunities will show up out of nowhere. Strategies will drop into your spirit in the middle of the night. Strangers will come bearing blessings. Banks, systems, and individuals who once said no will come back with yes. Don't try to explain it. Just walk in it. Don't delay because you're waiting for someone else to approve your blessing. If God is opening the door, walk through it. Isaiah 22:22 says, "I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open." God is handing you keys, spiritual and financial. Keys to freedom, keys to ownership, keys to unlock what generations before you could not access. Your obedience is not just opening doors for you. It's unlocking gates for your bloodline. So don't be afraid to dream again. Don't hold back from imagining what life could look like beyond the burden of financial worry. You're not being naive to believe in the promise. You are being faithful. And faith, real faith, always pulls on the impossible. That's what makes it miraculous. You're going to be the one in your family who breaks the cycle. The one who no longer feels anxious every time the rent is due. The one who pays off a parent's mortgage. The one who says yes to the mission, trip, the ministry, the new business, the education, all without the fear of, how will I afford this? That's what financial breakthrough looks like. Not just money, but the freedom to live obediently. God has not brought you this far to leave you. He is not teasing you with possibility. He is ushering you into reality. But you must believe. Speak it aloud. Prepare your home for it. Organize your documents. Check your emails. Look again at that application. Make room for the miracle. Because when heaven opens, it pours. And you don't want to be caught unprepared when the rain begins. This is the time to move with boldness and joy. You've sown in the dry land, and now God is about to pour water on the seeds you forgot you even planted. And when it comes, don't forget to praise Him. Keep your heart humble, your spirit thankful, and your eyes fixed on the giver, not just the gift. Because this is just the beginning. God is setting you up not just for one blessing, but for a lifestyle of provision, where your needs are met and your hands stay open to bless others. I want to close this message with a gentle but powerful invitation. Receive this word with your whole heart, not just as a wish, but as a witness. Let your spirit respond to what God is doing. This is your confirmation. Your shift is here. Your overflow is on the way. And you are ready to receive it. If this message spoke to your heart today, please take a moment to like this video so others can be reached by this word. Leave a comment below and declare, I receive God's provision and I trust His timing. Your words carry power. Let them agree with heaven. And most importantly, subscribe to Angel Message for You channel and stay connected with us. More messages, more confirmations, more encouragement is coming. You are not alone. You are loved. And your next chapter is about to be filled with more miracles than you've ever imagined. We'll see you in the next video, where the promises of God keep unfolding. Until then, walk boldly, expect miracles, and hold your hands open. Because the wealth that's coming, it's heaven sent, and it has your name on it. That kind of obedience doesn't go unnoticed in the kingdom. Heaven has kept a perfect record. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of silent sacrifice, it was all seen. And now the reward is coming in ways your mind hasn't even conceived. As it is written in 1 Corinthians 2:9, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart has imagined what God has prepared for those who love Him. This wealth, this provision, this divine release, it's not simply for comfort, it's for calling. You were never meant to just exist. You were made to impact. You were born to shift the atmosphere when you walk into a room. You carry something eternal. And now God is surrounding that eternal purpose with the material resources you'll need to bring it to life. You may begin to notice that certain environments no longer feel right. That's because your spirit is expanding. You're growing beyond small thinking, limited relationships, and fear-based decisions. Don't shrink back. It's okay to outgrow what once fit. This new level of provision comes with a new level of positioning. God is not just sending the money, He's relocating you mentally, emotionally, and in some cases even geographically. Some of you are about to move physically. New homes, new regions, new assignments. You've felt the stirring in your spirit, but fear has tried to convince you to stay where it's safe. Let this message be your confirmation. The place you're going is already prepared. The favor is already flowing there. The doors are already open. All God is waiting for is your yes. When the Israelites left Egypt, they didn't leave empty-handed. God made sure they walked out with provision. That's a prophetic reminder that when God delivers you, He also equips you. You will not enter this next season empty. You will not show up to your promised land without the resources to flourish. Even now, I sense that someone listening has been in between, knowing there's more, but afraid of disappointment. You've hoped before and been let down. You've prayed and waited and watched others get what you longed for. But God says, don't confuse delay with denial. What's coming to you is not leftovers. It's your portion. Psalm 23:5 says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. This overflow is not going to be hidden. It's going to be seen. And yes, some will wonder how you went from overlooked to overflow, but you won't owe them an explanation. You'll simply point to the grace of God and say, He did it. So keep showing up. Keep being faithful. Keep trusting even when it doesn't add up. Because God is not a man that He should lie. If He said it, He will do it. If He showed it to you, He will bring it to pass. All things are truly working together for your good, even the delays, even the closed doors, even the silent seasons.